Dylan Bundy returned to Baltimore, and he looked like Baltimore Dylan Bundy, basically. Well, worse than that, really. The Twins lose this game tonight 9-4. Dylan Bundy gave up all of those 9 runs on 11 hits, also walked 2 batters, just got destroyed. He put this one on a tee, basically. You can't get more middle than that. Jose Miranda had a tough night going 0 for 4 at the plate. Also, a couple of rough plays in the field. Putting this in slow motion is a bit unfair because this was a bullet, hit 109 miles per hour, scored as a hit, but he'll tell you should have caught that one. And then just speed of the game, just being a little bit too sped up. He's got to slow things down. You can tell maybe he's pressing, maybe he's kind of feeling the bright lights, big city. Had all the time in the world. A great stop, with the second baseman playing in the shift. That's a great stop for him at first base. Had a lot more time to make that play. Credited with an error on that one. Jovani Moran, if you're looking for a bright spot in this one, I think that's one of them. There were some others as well. But he pitched 2 perfect innings out of the bullpen, struck out 4 batters. His first appearance of the year for the Twins. This season, of course, he pitched a bit out of the bullpen for them last year. And a guy who has got a really nasty changeup, sometimes has some command issues, does walk quite a few guys, but was a little bit more fastball heavy tonight. Weird things keep happening in this series. Gary Sanchez was hit by a 95-mile-per-hour fastball and then hit by a line drive in the same inning. This was an inning-ending out, him getting struck by that. Just a weird series. Again, Twins lose 9-4. St. Paul won big. Ronny Henriquez pitched. This is a guy I remember came over on the Mitch Garver trade from Texas. 3 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. He had a really rough first start for St. Paul earlier on his last outing. So good to see him bouncing back, and he's got some nasty pitches there. You see an 86-mile-per-hour slider. He's a guy listed at 5'10". That might be a little generous. I don't know. Hard to say, but certainly not a big guy, but he can really move the ball around. And he's got some velo. You see here he goes up in the zone 95 miles per hour to get that strikeout. So again, that was Ronny Henriquez. Mark Contreras hit his 5th home run of the year over that big wall in St. Paul. And Elliot Soto, who's been playing second base for them, 32 years old in AAA, this was his 939th minor league game of his career. He made 3 appearances with the Angels back in 2020. That's all the major league time he has. He also it was his first home run of the year, first home run for the Saints. Wanted to call that out. Royce Lewis, of course. We're talking Saints. We're going to be talking Royce Lewis. He does something every night, basically. And he was busy tonight. Singles. First pitch stealing, of course he makes it because he's been incredibly successful on the bases, very aggressive. Nice to see, especially with that repaired knee. He's not hesitant at all out there. This was later in the game. He goes ahead and steals 3rd without a throw. So he has 8 stolen bases already this season. He was 2 for 5. Here's his double, opposite field double. He rips the other way. So Royce Lewis still rolling. Batting average over 300 still, OPS above 900. He did have an error in the field tonight, but it can't be all perfect. We can't expect that much out of Royce. Wichita was rained out again the second night in a row, so we'll go down to Cedar Rapids and Brent Headrick. What a dominant performance this was. 6 shutout innings of a 1-hit ball, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts, and 6 innings from Brent Headrick. He now has a 1.90 ERA, 0.63 whip, and he struck out 38 batters and walked just 5. That's a 7.6 strikeout to walk ratio. This was their 9th round pick back in 2019 out of Illinois State. Again, Brent Headrick. On the broadcast, I don't have all the velo, but on the broadcast, I heard some 93s and some 95 when mentioning his fastballs. So he's got some velo. This guy's 24 years old, so you figure if he keeps pitching well and a spot opens up in Wichita, he'll be moving up to AA before too long. Brent Headrick, 6 shutout innings, 10 strikeouts. Again, a great performance out of him. Moving on down to Fort Myers, they lost in extra innings on a walk-off against Lakeland. They're down to 11-9 after that crazy hot start. And Emmanuel Rodriguez got a hit and a walk and stole a base, but as you can see, him and the Fedco are really the only 2 guys that are doing much of anything. A lot of 600 and even a lot of 500 OPSs. It's tough to hit down there, but not a great look for Fort Myers. David Festa, 5 strikeouts over 4 innings, 1 run, just 1 hit. He's got an ERA of 2 even. This is a guy throwing 96, 97, kind of a pop-up prospect a little bit so far this year. Good to see him keep it rolling. We'll be rolling on again tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, come on, stop by tomorrow. Consider subscribing. Thanks for checking this out.